Guys, you will not believe it. Mappa is using AI. And they're underpaid. And they got budget issues right now. Jujutsu Kaisen is failing because of all of this stuff. And yes, I just said that. They're using AI. My gosh. Can we please stop? I know it's easy clout. I know it's an easy way of getting people's attention. People love hating big studios. They love hating Mappa. But at some point, it's not so much the people chasing clout. They're the people chasing clicks. That's always going to exist. But can we as anime fans please start smarten up? Please start recognizing and not jumping to conclusions. Stop those knee-jerk reactions and giving attention to this kind of stuff. I think that in the long run is the most unfortunate thing about what I ended up seeing today. Yes, some TikToker, I'm not even going to say who it is because I don't even want to give them clout. I'm tired of giving clout to people that are spreading misinformation. She made a TikTok apparently that got a lot of attention, and they basically said, oh, by the way, do you know why they changed all these panels when they did the anime adaptation of Jujutsu Kaisen? Oh, it's because of budget, and it's because they're using AI and all this other kind of stuff. It's all a big fat lie. They claim they talked to an animator, and the animator told them this crazy. They talked to the president of MAPPA themselves. Let's just say that, just because it makes it more funny. Yes, they didn't talk to anybody. I can guarantee you this random TikToker did not talk to anybody at MAPPA, nor did they talk to them and they gave them this precious information that they wanted to share with the world and become super famous. Because Jujutsu Kaisen's really popular. Hey, let me jump on that bandwagon. Let's get into those. Anime fans eat all this stuff up. They're this gullible. Why not? That's the sad thing. That's like the whole issue with the leakers. People jump on this bandwagon because we're so gullible. And I would probably argue a good portion of that shonen. They're making fun of you, shonen fans. They're jumping on that bandwagon. You'll believe anything. You'll eat it all up because you want your show to be perfect. But no, this was presented to me. And this is nothing to the people that presented it to me. It's fine. I'm glad that people bring this stuff to my attention. Because this is stuff that people, unfortunately, will see and assume is true. You expect that people aren't going to lie to you. And that's the sad thing. But I watched a portion of this TikTok video because apparently they took it down. And I immediately seen one segment and I completely shut it off. Like, the moment I seen this one segment, I shut it off. I'm like, the rest of this is a lie. This moment where they start explaining how they're using AI. And their proof that they're using AI is because there's this ghosting effect happening. Where the character's face is over here, but you see sort of a ghost of them right here. So they're kind of transferring over. I was like, it's a lie. The rest of this video, right there, you have fed me a lie. I know it's a lie, and I'm going to turn it off. And I even went back. Yes, I went back to the actual part where they're showing, and I went frame, 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 frame. Guess what I seen? You're not going to guess what I seen. No ghosting. There was no ghosting. What she's showing is somebody with a crappy refresh rate on their monitor, probably a CRT tube monitor they have over here that's running at 480i or something, and it's showing a ghosting effect because their monitor sucks. And when they paused it, it had that effect to it. Shoot, they were also probably watching it on a piracy site. Who knows? This is not an effect caused by AI, even if that was there. But like I said, I watched it frame by frame. There's no ghosting. The bullet shot, no ghosting. Every frame is crystal clear. You can make wallpapers out of every frame of that shot because it's that clear. And even with my limited knowledge of AI, I can tell you honestly that I have never seen AI create that effect. It just doesn't happen. Go look up a random anime opening, 60 frames per second. You'll see a lot of people are using AI to sort of generate 60 frames per second. They're taking these, 24 frames or whatever anime, and they're turning it in 60 frames per second. And you know what it's doing there? Is it has to create frames in between each of those frames. They're producing new frames to make it look super smooth. And guess what you typically see? It's sort of a smear effect. It's never a ghosting effect, because think about it from a computing standpoint. Why would a computer produce a ghost effect? It doesn't make any sense, because it would be creating one frame and then sort of turning down the opaqueness of another frame on top of it. That doesn't make any sense to create an in-between point. You would typically see a smearing, or you would see sort of a recreation of it. Not a ghosting effect. That wouldn't make sense to an artificial intelligence. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not going to make sense to a computer. That's illogical in creating something between 2 points, is to create a double effect. Unless they specifically told the AI, I want to create a ghost effect between these two frames, which doesn't make any sense. Like I said, because of that aspect, everything else about the video, I threw out. The fact that you talk to somebody, no. That they're getting underpaid or whatever for this particular segment, no. I don't believe any of it. Like I said, the biggest issue with their whole entire video itself here is that I don't see this random TikToker talking to a Mappa employee, an animator, or anybody involved in this project. And it's so funny that she's going out of her way to say, yo, you know that ghosting effect? No, I don't know. Tell me. Because if you're seeing ghosting, if this is a big problem that a lot of people are experiencing, you have a problem with your screen. Like I said before, that's a refresh issue. That's a syncing issue. That's nothing to do with the show itself. The show is fine. But this all goes and stems into my bigger issue with anime in general right now. And this is going to be like, this is literally one in the pot of many things that is brewing currently with a video that I'm going to make here soon, which is this concept that as anime gets more popular, we're seeing an increase of people that are leakers, and you have this increase of people that are trying to essentially hate clout. It's this idea that you see something popular, and you find what everybody's easy to get angry at, and you ride that. You say, hey, yeah, I hate Mappa too, and I heard they did this. And then everybody starts liking your video, and they start following you, because you're talking about something they want to know about, which is how to hate this thing that they hate so much. It's a sad state that we're in right now, that people are eating into this stuff, and they're feeding into it, and they're accepting it. And the scarier thing is that, I mean, credits to the people that I eventually seen this video on, there's people out there right now that are having fun with trolling people on this. Like, there's people posting this video and saying, yes, it's so true. I'm an employee that I actually work at Mappa. I can confirm this. We were only getting paid $200 per episode. And people are going, oh my gosh, poor guys. I'm so sorry to hear that. You're being trolled, people. You're accepting this, and it sucks, because I don't blame people for accepting this stuff. I'm not saying people are dumb for accepting this stuff. What I'm saying is that don't knee-jerk reaction into it. Look into it. I'm not an AI, like I said, I'm not an AI expert. And what I did is I immediately opened up that episode, and I went frame by frame to see if I can find the shot that she's showing. And guess what I found? Again, nothing. Immediately, everything's... If somebody creates content where there's a shred of lies in it, what's to believe anything else in it? Just go look. I'm not saying that you have to know everything about this technology and what they're doing in Mappa's side. Just simply do 2 steps of checking. Look at what they're saying. Find the thing in their video or their content that is the easiest for you to reproduce. Do that, and if it doesn't work, don't believe it. Or look to somebody else, like people look to me to find out if this was true, and I told them. Look to somebody that can tell you if it's true or not before you feed into this, before you accept the lie, before you become a part of the problem, which is just infiltrating the anime industry right now. But yes, whenever I do make that video, which is essentially the things that I hate about anime becoming mainstream, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, if you did, make sure to hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this whole situation. Did you fall for it? Or did you know somebody that fell for it? Let me know. But additionally, if you like this content and you want to support it more, I have a Patreon link, tips link, super thanks, membership button down below. A lot of my content is debunking stupid things like this, so if you want to support it, you can support it. But I hope you all enjoyed, and y'all take care.